there's one thing that's finally settled is information on the future OnePlus smartphone. Tablet sales are down yet again, and it seems that there's nothing picking them back up. And Microsoft gears up for yet another event where we expect more computers. I'm Jaime Rivera, and how exactly do you celebrate your Cinco de Mayo? Because the fact that it fell on a Friday is a very interesting combination. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today have to do with yet another Microsoft event. We just got the education event, the Surface laptop. There is Build coming up. There's also another one in June. But the company has just announced an event in Shanghai for May 23rd. And according to trusted sources, the product we should be expecting here is the Surface Pro 5. And Microsoft, if there is anything you know about me, you'll know that I'm a big fan of the Surface, so I can't wait. Other very interesting news have to do with Apple and what I said yesterday about Fitbit. I mean, historically, Fitbit has owned the wearable market when it comes to market share, but that actually changed as of these quarter results. Believe it or not, Apple has doubled the sales of its Apple Watch, which is not something the company actually shares separately, but according to sources, that is the case, meaning Apple is the current king of wearables. And that's really sad because these are not the most affordable or best wearables out there. And speaking of market share, one market where Apple is not having a good time is when it comes to tablets. First of all, it has been on decline for years. And if you're asking how many years, we're talking pretty much 5 years. And tablets have only existed for 7, so that's even worse news. Just to give you an idea, the company has dropped 13% in its market share, Huawei even worse. And we would love to know why you think this is happening, why tablets haven't sold so well after the iPad 2 pretty much. Because I believe it has everything to do with the fact that I know people that are still using that iPad 2. Now, how about if we talk about the future Galaxy Note 7? As if you thought that it wasn't going to happen, it just crossed through the FCC. And you know, I wonder how people at the FCC had to handle that. I mean, that phone arrives, it's got an explosive reputation, and how do you test that? How do you conduct tests with a product that you don't trust? I can't even imagine how that went. And finally, the very hot news today have to do with the successor of one of my favorite smartphones of 2016. We've got sources that claim that yes, the name will be OnePlus 5, and they're not claiming these as rumors. They're claiming that these are official. OnePlus 5, and that we should expect it in the summer, pretty much at the same time frame that we got the OnePlus 3, not the 3T. So bear in mind, what specifications weren't really mentioned, but we do hear Snapdragon 835, which makes sense. We hear dual cameras, which would be amazing. We also hear 8 gigabytes of RAM, which I am going to put on a grain of salt. But it leads me to the question of the day. Number 1, do you look forward to the future OnePlus 5? Number 2, do you believe in these specifications? In my case, Snapdragon 835, yes. 2, of course I'm waiting for this future OnePlus. Do I believe in the 8 gigabytes of RAM? I don't know, but oh my god, dual cameras. OnePlus, if you would add that to that smartphone and you would figure out your camera technology, that is going to be an insane sell. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, you know the way it goes. If you want to get the news earlier before the video is filmed, follow us at Pocketnow.com and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, or on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.